I watched nearly 500 Ali Abdaal videos in just 30 days, and what I discovered is mind-blowing. I started with the goal of becoming more productive and disciplined, but I ended up uncovering incredible advice on health, wealth, and relationships. Today, I'm revealing the top 3 game-changing lessons I learned from all of Ali's videos. Make sure to watch till the end and transform your life with the valuable lessons I'll be sharing. When we think about transforming our lives, financial independence is often the ultimate goal. This makes sense, and Ali has shared some very important lessons on financial freedom that I will share with you shortly. But first, let me share his best advice on time management, because if you are not good at managing your time, you will never be able to achieve financial freedom. So have you ever noticed that when you give yourself all day to complete a task, it ends up taking the entire day? This phenomenon is known as Parkinson's law, which states that work expands to fill the time we allocate to it. It's a common problem many of us face. For instance, when Ali sets aside an entire day to film a YouTube video, it takes him the whole day to get it done. But when he gives himself an hour or so and fills the rest of his day with other commitments, he somehow manages to complete the video in that short time frame. Why does this happen? Because we tend to stretch tasks to fill the available time, whether it's necessary or not. So, what's the solution? One effective strategy is to set artificial deadlines. These are self-imposed time limits that help you stay focused and efficient. How can you apply this to your own tasks? Here are some practical tips. Step 1 is to set specific deadlines. For every task, big or small, set a clear deadline. Even if it's a personal project with no external pressure, an artificial deadline can keep you on track. Then divide larger projects into smaller, manageable chunks with their own deadlines. This prevents the work from feeling overwhelming and makes it easier to stay focused. Then schedule your tasks in a calendar. By visually blocking out time, you commit to your deadlines and are more likely to stick to them. To top it off, give yourself less time than you think you need. This forces you to work more efficiently and avoid unnecessary procrastination. Lastly, share your deadlines with someone else. Whether it's a friend, colleague, or mentor, having someone to hold you accountable can be a powerful motivator. Now that you know how to manage your time, you need to understand how you can achieve financial freedom. Ali starts off by asking a very important question. Why do you want financial freedom? It's a question that goes beyond just having more money. What would financial freedom really get you that you don't already have? Both money and financial freedom are concepts shaped by our thoughts and social systems, so it's important to dig deeper into your true motivations. When Ali first thought about financial freedom, he had a specific goal. Working a full-time job as a doctor was fulfilling, but also draining. The happiest doctors he knew worked part-time, so he wanted to do the same. His goal was to earn enough extra income to cut down his working days without worrying about financial obligations like mortgage payments or the rising cost of living. For Ali, financial freedom was about buying back his time. Most of us are financially tied to our jobs. While some people love their jobs and find fulfillment despite this, others might feel restricted. It's not inherently bad to be financially dependent on a job, especially if it brings you joy and a sense of purpose. But if you find yourself craving for more freedom, it's worth examining what financial freedom truly means to you. So, why do you want financial freedom? Do you want to reduce your working hours, quit your job entirely, achieve a luxurious lifestyle, pay off your debts, or perhaps take your family on more vacations? Everyone's definition of financial freedom is different, and it depends heavily on your personal circumstances. For instance, someone living in Nigeria might feel financially free with $4,000 a month, whereas someone in New York City might need a lot more to feel the same way. But there's one more thing that most people forget to pay attention to when trying to be more disciplined, make more money, or improve in any shape or form. And that thing is the third most important lesson I learned from Ali, and that is our health. We've all heard the saying, sitting is the new smoking, right? If you have a job where you're sitting all day, you might relate to this. Let's take a look at a real-life example that shows the impact of sitting all day on health. Ali shared a graph from 2020 showing his average steps per month. In August 2020, there's a noticeable dip. This was when he took a break from his full-time job as a doctor and started spending his days at a desk making YouTube videos. Now, let's look at a graph of his body weight during the same period. You'll see a strong correlation. As his steps decreased, his weight increased significantly. He became really unhealthy. Why does this happen? Well, numerous studies have shown that physical inactivity is incredibly harmful. It's been linked to increased risks of various health problems, including cardiovascular disease and mental health issues. For example, taking 10,000 steps a day is generally recommended for better health. Studies show that inactive, overweight individuals who walked 10,000 steps a day saw significant reductions in anxiety, depression, anger, fatigue, confusion, and overall mood distress. Additionally, for every 500-step increase per day, the risk of cardiovascular disease decreases by about 6%. So, how can you incorporate more steps into your daily routine? Here are a few practical tips Ali has found helpful. Get a treadmill desk. The single best hack Ali discovered is placing a treadmill under his standing desk. For around $300, he bought the Walking Pad C2, which he highly recommends. Over a few months, he used it 148 times and walked 255 kilometers. According to his Apple Watch, he had already accumulated about 5,000 steps without leaving the house. Walk during Zoom calls. Whenever possible, Ali likes to take his Zoom calls while walking. This not only helps him stay active, but also keeps his mind fresh. Walk instead of driving. If he needs to go somewhere within a 40-minute distance, Ali often chooses to walk rather than drive or take the train. Walking while listening to a podcast or audiobook helps him reach his step goal. A 40-minute walk there and back adds up to around 10,000 steps. What about you? How can you add more steps to your day? Do you have a standing desk or a treadmill? Could you take phone calls or meetings while walking? Small changes like these will make a big difference in your overall health and well-being. But there's still a problem left. You discovered the top 3 lessons from Ali Abdaal videos, but that's not enough. Because you also need to be smart enough to become successful in life. The good news is you can easily become smarter just by applying the 5 techniques explained in this video. I would recommend you must watch it.